had bought a home. I was trying to get on my grind. You know, bought a home at like, what was it, 22? I think it was 22, turning 23. And, you know, I had that mindset, I want to get a home, and, you know, I can get one here, and then when I move on, I could rent it out. And so I had no one to talk to about that. Back, you know, where I'm at, we don't have homes. We didn't really have homes like that. I come from a large family. I probably have like 10 aunts, probably like 8, 9 aunts, and probably like 12 uncles. So a lot of us are in New York projects, you know, in the inner cities for the most part. So we didn't own, you know what I mean? We didn't own anything. I didn't know anything about it. But I did know, eventually I moved to a home where my parents bought, you know, they were trying to, you know, gradually did their thing. So when I moved out, I was like, all right, I want to try to put myself in the best position possible. Let's get this home. But I didn't have any direction. So when it was time to sell, all I really knew was, I guess, get a property manager from what I heard around, and I went from there.
But you didn't know, like, the questions to ask the property manager to make sure they were legit, or
correct.
You know, if it's, you know, anything potentially you had to watch out for tenants, and maybe some quick fixes you can do to your property,
right. All of that,
you know. And you probably didn't even know you needed to know that, right?
Even from the jump, from the jump, I just went and bought a house. Come to find out, that was not the right neighborhood to buy a house, man. That was the hood of where I was at. So it was like, property value was not going to go up very much.
Rentability.
The renting, the people that was going to get in there, you don't know what you're getting, and that's what ended up happening. I moved on, and the people they put in, I guess they screened them, and they got in there and destroyed my home. And I was coming out of pocket for 8 months trying to keep up with rent, you know, the mortgage payment outside of my own new house I bought mortgage payment, hoping I can get something, you know, someone else in there, but I had to fix it up, and eventually I was just like, I can't maintain this anymore. And, you know,
so
lesson learned.
You had the right intentions, like you invested in the property with the intentions of living in it with your family, moving out and having renters come in and basically, you know, build you more equity to the point where it's paid off and you can pass it down. So you had the right mindset. However, you know, you wasn't around maybe like-minded people with the experience to kind of walk you through, or even just bounce ideas off.
Right.
Okay.
The mentors weren't in place, and even the peers with that same mindset, like you were saying. So that's where I was growing up over the years. I started to realize, okay, I got to do a little more research on my own. You know, I put it on myself a little back in the day. It was not much interwebs and cell phones at your disposal like that. But yeah, that's why I'm very grateful for people like you guys. Y'all trying to spread the word, spread the message, talk, be open to give information, and as well as people like me that need to be open to receive that information.
What's up, y'all? To catch the full episode, be sure to subscribe to Diversified Gentlemen or listen on your favorite podcast service. Thanks for stopping by.